Welcome to Finca Live. We're Sharon and Andy, just two people with a dream and a vision of restoring our traditional stone-built farmhouse in southern Spain, transforming it into a beautiful off-grid home and sharing our journey with you.
Morning everyone, and welcome back to the Finca and what is another beautiful sunny morning. I'm hoping to crack on with that courtyard. Sharon's not with me, she's away for 10 days with her mum. She's safely arrived there, which is great news. She lovingly planted tomatoes, peppers and basil before she went, and I'm charged with looking after them and not doing so well so far. They've actually all come up, the tomatoes have come up, 9 out of the 10. And a load of basil, but we use these nets that we made and we've had for a couple of years to protect them, but the sun's got the better of them. It keeps the cats off them because Alfie, above all, he likes to sleep in it. He loves to sleep in the soil. So what I'm going to do, I've got a big roll of mosquito netting. I'm just going to put some new netting on it and see if we can salvage them. You can see there, 9 out of the 10 have come up. We did have 10, but Alfie was sleeping on them, which didn't do them any good at all. But we're in pets, so we'll probably pick the weakest one out when they get a bit bigger. But yeah, big result there. Same with the peppers, they're just starting to come up now. Happy days. We've just got these simple wooden frames that we made a couple of years ago now. I'm just going to lay the cloth over them and staple it to it. And hopefully that should get another couple of years out of them. Oh dear me. This has actually been on the land for a bit as well, but it seems alright. Oh. Alright, come on, just cut. There we go, that'll do. Here's my stapler. Let's whack them in. There we go, hopefully that'll do the job. At least deter them a little bit. They are pretty persistent. Alfie uses it as a hammock. They're on an angle to help hopefully deter them a bit more from going on them. Anyway, so let's crack on. Right, so hopefully with that sorted out, I'm going to carry on with this courtyard. For those who've been watching, or those who haven't been watching, those who are new to the channel, we're trying to get this done for summer before it gets too hot so we can enjoy it. We're in the middle of pointing these walls up. I've got that bit to do there, a bit at the bottom and the whole of the back wall, and then we're going to put more stones down like this on the rest of the floor to make a lovely courtyard patio area. I'm going to put some joists on the top, on the roof, and we've got 2 vines here that we're going to grow up to hopefully go across the top to give us some shade. We can also hang a shade cloth up. Then we're going to put a big table, our barbecue area is there, big table in here, and hopefully enjoy it. So today I'm going to crack on with this pointing. I'm going to get this bit done first, hopefully get this done today. It's in a pretty bad way. What we're doing, we're using a sand and lime mix with lots of holes in it. So we'll put in what's called pinning stones in to fill the gaps and cement them in. There's deep holes going into the wall as well. But yeah, it's in a poor state. It takes a long time to do it. I'm going to get a mix on. I've got a bucket of stones. I'm going to get a mix on now. I'm going to spray it all down and carry on. Right, so all I've done in the first instance is put a load of pinnings in. There's about 40 in that, which is about a square metre, loads. But what they do, you knock them in, they press up against the other stones and put an enormous amount of strength back in the wall. So that's pretty much ready for pointing up now. I'll let it go off a little bit just to firm it up a bit, and then get another mix on. Right, okay, we've got our mix ready. Let's see if we can make this look pretty. Okie dokie, so we're nearly there with it. Just on yet another mix. I've got to carry on, at least get this half done, and then I can start putting some big stones and pinnings in that next bit there. So I shall carry on. It's getting rather warm now as well. It's just at 31 degrees Celsius, which is warm in the sun. Nearly time for a nice cold beer. Right, I'll crack on. So there we go. This bit's all done. That bit's got all its pinnings in, just wants pointing up now. Got a little bit to do on the bottom, and then I can start on that mission marathon wall over there. That's enough for today though. I'm going to get myself a nice cold beer because it's very hot. So I'll carry on with it in the morning. So I've had a bit of delay on the wall, surprisingly or not. I've volunteered, excuse me, to make some rekas, which are window bars, for a friend that lives in the village. Thought it'd only take a couple of days. It's not, it's taken a hell of a lot longer. There's just the two of them. This one's nearly finished. It's got the scrolls in it and everything. Just needs the tags welded on to screw it to the wall. And this one needs fully welding up and the scrolls put in and the tags put on for the wall. And then, so we've got a bit more to do on that. I didn't show it because it's not for here. We've done off-site work before. Chap needs to earn a living as well. The extra money comes in handy. So then we just need to paint them black and go and fit them, but that's going to be in a few days anyway. In the meantime, it's been a crazy few days on the Finca. My friend who owns the Harley that was up the top of the land on the trailer, if you remember, he came down. That's in the stable now. We kind of come up with a plan of what we're going to do with it. That's going to be coming up in the future as well. And every morning, or use every morning or evening, I have a wander up the land, see how everything's doing, make sure everything's alright. And this morning I found a wasp nest in the letterbox. This is the letterbox in question. I opened the lid this morning to see if we had any post, and there's a little tiny wasp nest in there. I need to evict them. We don't leave them alone, but I need to evict them because it could be dangerous for the postman and dangerous for us. There's only a couple in it at the minute, so I'm going to get rid of them. So while I'm out here, I thought I'd give you an update on how we're doing with growing our things. As you can see there, the area around the septic tank soakaway is lush green, and the trees around that are actually doing very, very well. It's been so dry here. We haven't had any rain of any significance since March 2022, and it's now April 2023, so that's over 12 months with pretty much zero rain at all. It's terrible, so keeping the stuff going is a monumental effort. Hence the reason again why we said earlier we've decided to just concentrate on what will grow, you know, easily and fairly well here. So let's have a look. The healthiest of them all is our little plum tree, and we got about 6 or 7 plums off him last year. They're only sort of 3 years old, between 2 and 4 years old, these trees, so we're not expecting miracles from them just yet. But as you can see, he's super healthy. He's got some plums on him. Hard to tell how many because you can't see him because they're quite small at the moment. But yeah, very, very happy with that, and we love our plums. The pomegranate, he's the youngest of them. I think it was his 2nd year last year. Maybe it's his 3rd year, I'm not sure. We had 1 flower on him last year, but it didn't evolve to anything, didn't turn into anything. But he's, as you can see, he's super healthy, super happy. A bit too early perhaps to expect much from it. We do have other pomegranate trees and fig trees and things in the surrounding fields around us which we can help ourselves to. so that's no major loss. The apple tree, he's suffered, he's been hit hard by the drought over the last sort of couple of years or so, but he's made it now. This is all by himself, and we've not watered it at all. It looks like he's finally got his roots down deep enough to do something. You can see the little leaves coming, so we reckon hopefully he's going to be alright. I say we've not interfered this time, we just left it to see what happens, and he's come up good for us. The pear tree, only three, maybe 4 years old this year. The first year ever we've had some blossom on him. It's probably too young to produce fruit, and it's probably prudent to peck him off anyway, until he gets a bit bigger and a bit stronger. But yeah, he seems very happy, again all by himself without any water intervention. This is our asparagus that we grew from seed. They're in his 3rd year now, this lot, actually doing really well. And you're supposed to pick them, I think, in Spain the best time is probably around May. For a couple of weeks in May, especially when they're this young. So hopefully we'll get a few bits of asparagus off him, a few little shoots, a few good healthy tasty shoots as the summer goes on. We do water this one sort of twice a week or so sparingly. Artichokes again struggling with the drought, but they do grow wild here, so once they get the roots down enough, I expect them to be alright. Again, we're watering these a couple of times a week. We did have about 15 when we started, but we've still got quite a few healthy looking ones that hopefully again they're going to be okay and provide us with some lovely artichokes. We had one last year but yeah, we'll keep going. Our raspberry is super healthy. He's doing fantastic. We've kept him in the pot because we don't know how we're going to react in the ground. But yeah, we got quite a few raspberries off him last year, and this year it looks like we're going to get loads. May transplant him out, don't know yet. And of course our olive trees, very mature, very old. Olives produce they're every 2 years. Last year we had a bumper crop, a huge crop, got tons and tons of organic olive oil off them. This year there's not a single olive on them that I can see on the big trees. Normally we'll get a few, but for some reason this year there's none at all, apart from this little baby one, which must be on an alternate cycle to the others. Must have been planted in the right year. It's absolutely loaded with them, and to be honest, this will provide us with enough olives to cure that they'll keep us going for probably over a year. We've still got, we have lots from previous years as well still left. They keep a long time if you cure them in salt, and lovely they are too. So yeah, that's saving grace really. We won't be without olives this year. As you can see, it's a bit windy out there. Our little vine, this is the smallest of the two. He's doing very well. These are 2 lemon trees that we grew from, let's say, from pips. The trouble with lemons, you don't know what you're going to get, whether they can be true to type or not, because they're not normally. So we may or may not get lemons off them, but as an emergency I've actually just ordered one from a chap in the village that does, he's a garden centre basically. He's going to sort me out a little lemon tree we can keep in here. So this is our mandarin. We've still got one little one on him from last year that's still not gone ripe yet. We don't know what's going on with it. Every year we get tons of blossom on him, if you can see those there, but every year we seem to lose it all and end up with like 2 fruits which don't ripen. He's at least 85 years old, so whether he's past his best at that age we don't know, but we live in hope, and hopefully this year we might get a few more. I've got some stuff off the farmer. It's all eco-friendly stuff here, to spray it with to see if it's any aphids or anything that are eating or killing it when the blossom comes. We don't know, but we'll give that a try and hope for the best. I think that's everything. This is our other vine that we planted out. He's getting very tall, he's very happy. We've got the peppers that have popped up, not worth showing you them. The tomatoes have popped up. Alfie's done most of them in lying on them. We'll probably have to start some off in pots, I think, get them a bit stronger first. We'll deal with that when Sharon comes back. We've got some rocket that's just popped up, lovely, and the basil's come up as well, alright. So I think that's about everything. I'll show them more. We've got a little bay tree, we've had him a couple of years, he's doing alright. I'm sure there's other stuff, but pretty much, yeah, we're not doing badly with what likes to grow here. Anyway, let's crack on. So before I carry on with the wall, I want to get this walk-in wardrobe completely finished off. If you remember, a couple of videos ago, was it the last one, I can't remember, I put the double sided door on, which is working incredibly well, and I want to put a dust seal around. We put this timber on to fix it to give us the width that we needed. We had to wait for this to come, which is perhaps a good thing, because now it's let the oil dry, because it wouldn't have stuck to it. It's just a brush, if you can see that should seal the gap and keep the dust down. All we're doing, peel off the backing and stick it to there. So I'll get that done. There it is, fantastic. We actually looked at quite a lot of different ones of these, and this one had superb reviews. Just got it off Amazon. We'll put a link in the description if anyone wants to do the same. But yeah, my gap was perfect. Look, it does close nicely over that, and there's no gap. So hopefully that should keep the dust out. The other side to do, might put a bit on the top as well, and it locks it in really well. A bit of friction keeps the door shut a bit better. Super. Hopefully Sharon will be happy with that. And while I'm finishing this off, I've got one more thing, bit of a surprise for Sharon. It's a shoe rack. Those that you saw me doing this video on the walk-in wardrobe will know that Sharon has lots of shoes, and at the minute they're just on the floor under the clothes thing, so I invested in this, which is supposed to hold 25 pairs of shoes. It's steel tubes. Again, the reviews were great, so I went for it. So I'll put this together and let you know what it's like. Again, I'll put a link in the description for this as well. See what we can do with it. So this is alright. I've done the base there already. Just consists of square rectangular frames. You slide this stuff over. Right that way. That's it. The ends go on. Oh, that's the wrong one. That one, I guess. That, another one on the other side. And they go in there. Hopefully. Alright, okay. Put him on that one first, and then it goes in there. That's it. And then with 4 shorter ones that I've already put in, they just sit on there, and so it goes on. It's got 5 layers in total, so I shall carry on and get it put together. There we go. Excellent. Right, carry on. Right, so there it is, finished. I'm just going to pop it in there, and Sharon can sort it at her leisure when she comes back. Fab. Shut the door. No dust-free door. Lovely. Right, so it's time to carry on with them bits out of the way, carry on with this wall, get this bit finished off at least. If you're assembling one of those things, I don't know if you can see that, but wear gloves, because I've got tube size, several holes and cuts in my hand from putting that together. They're quite sharp, so a word of caution there for that one. I'm same in that hand as well. So yeah, wear gloves because they're a little bit sore, but not too bad. Nothing we can't deal with. Anyway, gonna get another mix on, carry on with this. Oh yeah, another full mix gone. It's still not finished. The never-ending wall. I suppose it'd go a lot quicker if I didn't take too much on, but it is what it is. So I'm going to do another one. At least try and get this bit here finished off today, and then I can move on to that side. There we go. Many hours later, it's kind of done. I'm leaving this bit at the bottom here, like I said before. It's solid. I don't really want to. We can always do it in the future if we want to, but there doesn't seem much point in knocking it off. Although there is a slight colour variation, it's solid and original. It's staying like that for now. We've got more important things to do. As you can see there, if you can see the line on the wall there, that's where I'm up to. What's that then? Something attacking me. That obviously bit needs doing as well, but I want to get this corner done. This is where the roof's going, that's why that's more important, the roof or the beams that are going across. Next thing I think is start on this wall. This is going to be an absolute mission. I feel like I'm going to be here for the rest of my life. I'm probably just going to do a couple of mixes next and start throwing as many pinning stones as I can. Then I'll put the strength back into it and then look at pointing it later. But yeah, it's really bad. But I'm sure you'll see lots of that coming up. So that's it for me. I'm going to have an ice cold beer. It's warm again. You know, we've done quite a lot. We'll get them railings finished soon, then we can put more effort into doing this. It will be done for summer, hopefully. So thank you so much. We'll see you on Thursday. I think Sharon will be back on Thursday, so we'll see you then. Thanks so much, everyone.